So last week was fun.
Yeah.
I don't think you know what fun is.
But wait, before we
There's
get
more.
into that, where's that C fact?
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys want a
yeah.
C fact?
I do want to see fact. I was very intrigued by the
I'd
last
like
one.
to see facts.
Well, did you guys... Well, last week we mentioned that the best way to get into Carnegie Hall was practice or a gun. So
Yeah.
I figured I'd do my fact on Carnegie Hall. That's this week's
Nice.
C fact.
Nice segue from last week.
Yeah.
No, segue starts with S.
Oh, shit. That does too.
So Carnegie Hall is a concert venue that's in Midtown Manhattan, which is in New York City, if you guys didn't know.
What?
But it was designed by architect William Burnett Tuthill and built by a philanthropist known as Andrew Carnegie in the wee old year of 1891.
It's an old venue.
It's an old-ass building.
It's also like one of the most coveted for any kind of performer. I feel like Carnegie Hall is like up there as one of the one place everyone wants to play.
And gun owners.
And gunners.
That's the two ways you get in there.
Look, I just wanted to show off my gun. Is that all right?
They bring in one of those orchestras, and there's one guy in the back playing the gun.
He's just shooting up in the ceiling. You were too early on that third shot. Like, I'm sorry, I had itchy trigger finger.
That
Yes,
would be
can we-
amazing. I'd
can
love
we
to be in that percussion
remake-
section.
Remake Whiplash, but with a guy playing the gun.
It used to be called Stomp, now it's just called Shoot.
Oh, man. Yeah, so C fact. We'll see you next week on that.
Hey.
Awesome.
Oh,
Can't wait.
Speaking of guns, you got a veritable army against you.
Ooh, segue
Firing
man.
guns. Ooh, baby.
Ooh,
Segway guns.
Ooh-wee. Love me them segues.
How's everybody feeling as you see this army just slowly increase? There might be 100 of these guys in the forest.
I sure hope not.
Hey, I'd really hope.
At that point, I will never go.
Well, given the fact that I have two bullet wounds in my chest, I'd say I'm not feeling great.
Yeah, I got punched really hard. So, like, I feel like I have a bruise on my chest, but, you know.
I'm
Yeah, I
fine.
think
I'll get
I
over
was shot at,
Yeah,
but I don't
right.
really think anything made contact.
Yeah. You're back taking cover behind the bushes. You can see the map, right? Yeah, and you got knocked down, but then you didn't take the shot
And you got back up again.
from point blank, right? Yeah.
They're never going to keep you down.
Top thumping.
Just pissing the night away.
We're in the thick of it. You ready to jump right back in?
Let's do this.
do this.
I'm just gonna go do something else.
Okay,
for
go
like
back
half an
out.
hour.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
call
see
you
you in a
back when
bit.
it's your turn.
You're near the bottom of the list here, Razel.
So it's bad time to roll bad on initiative. God damn.
I know,
I
dude.
will,
So it's
I was
round.
just going to say,
Oh, go ahead.
I will
What are you
say
saying?
that I'm a little salty that all these guys showed up and we never saw any kind of ship, but the landing pad was open and clear for us. So, where'd these guys come from?
Yeah, it's
They were here the whole
Yeah,
time.
They were waiting.
it's certainly worth contemplating how they got there.
Yeah.
They were holding on to the bottom of the ship ever since we came back from that planetoid.
Fine. Okay, yeah, anyway.
Okay,
They'll never catch us now.
It's round 3. You see, this is Ryan's favorite phrase. You see another guy step out.
4 against 8.
So he steps out, and this guy looks like he's large and in charge. And you hear him shout. We established everybody speaks Eoxian last week, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So you hear him shout, "For Admiral Severox, fire and destroy them!" And he puts his hand up in the air real quick in like some sort of motion, and you see the other Marines acknowledge, and then he's going to Fire, he really doesn't have much of a...
He just moved, so shouldn't he take a reflex save or something?
I believe that's only if he moves more than 5 feet.
No, he gets,
gets
a
a
bonus
bonus
if he doesn't move more than 5 feet.
Okay, I actually... No, he'll stay put. Okay, so reflex save. What fun is reflex? 11.
Fail.
Oh, wait, with the bonus, what's the bonus? Plus 2?
Plus 2.
Oh, 13.
It's a fail.
Nice.
Okay. So he's all wrapped up in giving his speech and fails to adequately step over these lasers.
He's just walking through a grid of lasers.
For the Admiral! Ah, fuck!
I will not be held back by your whimsical magics. So what's the damage on that?
It's 1d6 plus 1 fire per 5 feet of laser net that they move through.
Okay. You want to go ahead and roll that, since it's your spell?
Obviously.
Leviosa.
That's 2 damage.
2 damage.
Classic.
Hey, how do you like that?
He winces slightly, and he is going to take a shot at rats with his standard issue rifle. Okay, that's a 23. I don't think I have any penalties at this point. A 23 against your KAC.
Yeah, that's a miss. So I guess Rats is he's been impacted by 2 bullets last round. So he's kind of got his wits back. Like, I need to be on point with dodging this stuff. So he just kind of like jukes out of the way. He's got lightning fast reflexes. Rats has a 20 dexterity.
Wow.
So
God damn.
God damn.
Staying on his feet, dodging all these shots. Sev, what are you doing?
Well, as Razel ran up to fight the guy that gave me the biggest punch I think I've taken so far, he's going to spin around in the same spot. He's going to take a full attack at that for the guy that's 10 feet from Robbie, to his right.
Okay.
So let's see if any of these hit, boys and girl. with my disruption rifle, I should say. A 26 and a 19.
26 and
AC,
19. That is... Check here. That's both hits.
That's a total of 48 damage. God damn.
And that's energy, right, you said?
I believe it's sonic damage.
Okay.
Disruption rifle, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sonic.
Okay.
Yeah, so he he's gonna turn around and he's gonna there's like a little switch where it's like the loudness, like I imagine it's like the like how loud they want to, like, the sound to emit, and he kind of clicks it up to like as high as it can go, and he just pulls the trigger twice in quick succession.
And you rattle them bones.
Rattle me bones.
Rattle them bones. All right. Now, you see to the south by the, we presume the leader of this group, you see his squad begin to fan out. So this is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. So he runs north through this grid, not caring at all. And reflex save. Now, I ran 15 feet. I take a penalty at this point, right?
yeah, it's a -2.
So probably didn't get that. Let's see. That's a 10.
That is a fail. So this will be a d6 plus 3. That's 9 damage.
9 damage. And whatever he's doing, he's wearing it well, because he just seems completely locked in on getting around. And he is going to... He's going to take a shot at Rats. With the...
Super original, Chris.
that is a 30 KAC.
30 is a hit.
My D8.
While I was editing, I was like, I did say I hope I get hit by acid. And they're shooting acid at us, so...
They're like the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park.
All right, so that's 19 half acid, half piercing. And as I found in the rule book last week, I got to pick round one up and round one down if it's odd number. So we'll round the acid up. So that's, what is that? 8, 9, 9.5. So the acid will be 9. And no, wait, what did I say?
This doesn't matter at all.
Okay, all right. Let me know if it does. I guess it will against Razel. So it's 19 piercing damage. It pierces your armor, and you begin to feel the burn. All right, so now the guy to the north, kind of the other side of the field from the guy that just acted, engaged with Razel, kind of in bad shape. He's got that pulse gauntlet going, and he looks at Razel, and he's like, "When we're done with you, we'll take your dead bodies and make them into zombies to use in the corpse fleet."
And Razel's currently still... what's the word? Frenzied fighting. So
All right. So I am going to full attack with the gauntlet that I believe is the one that knocked Seb down. So that's going to be a miss. And second attack. That is also a miss.
Hell yeah.
Roll 2 and a 4. I guess I was wrong. Little help here, guys.
Oh, I'll help you.
All right.
To your grave.
Already been there. Next is Robbie.
Dead, I know.
Robbie's just
Robbie!
you know, you guys are really good at fighting. This is fun to watch. All right, now, Raquel, you're watching this unfold. You got leaves and brush like right in your face as you're ducking down to try to get a little cover.
Well, I can't see the stream anymore, but from what I remember, there was one guy that kind of ran up behind rats a bit, so I wouldn't have seen that. But I am going to...
You might have seen him go out of view.
True. But my focus right now is on all these guys clustered together, so I am going to cast Hurl Force Disc and first target the guy in the center of the laser net. Oh, that's a 20 on the die.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Yes.
Roll to confirm. That's
That's not a thing.
you
Oh,
don't
no,
have to
wait.
confirm.
That's
Oh, just
Pathfinder.
You're right.
I knew one of that was going to happen to one of us. I knew it was going to.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter that I got a 20 then?
Oh, it
Yeah,
does.
yeah,
You
double
got a
damage.
critical.
you still
That's a
crit.
crit.
Okay, all right.
And a card.
And a card.
Which I have
Okay.
right here. Spell, Mind Cloud, crit effect. Excuse me. The target is dazed for 1 round, fortitude negates.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what I gotta look the DC up real quick. It's right here on the card.
Is that
Not the card that I just drew, but the...
undead or immune to anything that requires a fortitude save?
Yep. So it doesn't matter.
I've got ability damage drain, bleed, death, disease, energy drain, exhaustion, fatigue, mind affecting, negative levels, non-lethal, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stunning. I don't see anything about fortitude save.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Pathfinder too.
So let me double check that. Deck.
Any effect that requires a fortitude save.
Yep.
Undead immunities.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hero Lab does not have that in here. Okay. Well,
It's from Alien Archive.
interesting.
What?
Okay.
Alien Archive 3.
Yeah. Oh, and 1 and 2.
Yeah, but 3. That's the one that's highlighted on the page that I looked at.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so no effect, but still double damage.
Double damage.
66, y'all.
Can you roll 6 6s for us?
That would be pretty great.
6 1 says
I did not, but that is a total of 24 damage.
That's good damage.
That's good damage.
I like it.
Damo.
Now we got to attack the next person.
What's the damage or the distance between people you can hit?
15 feet.
15. So what it's going to do is it's going to go to the guy who stepped out of the bushes recently first, and then back up
you're bypassing-
and then diagonal
okay.
15. That way it can hit 5 targets, right?
Okay,
Instead of
yeah.
fizzle out.
I see. Yeah.
So
That's 20 feet away, right?
Is it?
No, it's only 15 to here. Hold on, wait. 5,
Yeah.
15. No, it is 20. Because
no, it's 15.
No, it's not.
No, because this does not account diagonals for some reason.
Yeah, it only count, it just
So it's 5, 15.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Well,
5,
then damn.
15, 20.
you could just hit
Well,
the 3 people in
I'll
the
just
thing.
I'll just hit the 3 in the net then. It doesn't matter which one next, but I'll go with the one right next to the last guy I hit. So for the next guy, it is going to be a 19 EAC.
That is a hit.
Okay. It's 2d6. That'll be 6 points of damage. So that was 6 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then finally, it'll hit the guy that just came out of the bushes. That's a 21 for EAC.
That'll do.
And that is a nice 8 points of force damage.
Hell yeah. Go Des.
Thanks. I really wish that thing would have worked how I thought it would.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But
Yeah, but good on you for noticing. That was pretty cool to go from 3 to 1 and then back. Just slightly out of range. So you send this disc out. Boom, boom, boom.
I feel like it's like a spinning, like a ball of light or whatever. And so it's probably like ricocheting as far as it can to try and get one of those enemies, but it fizzles out before it's able to reach it.
Oh yeah, I like the image of like that last like soldier guy being like, just raising his arms up trying to block, and then it
I
just fizzles out.
I also like to think that when it hits something, it gains the energy to propel itself to the next person. So when it hits that last guy, it like loses the energy at the last square before it hits him.
Maybe it's like spinning faster and faster with each ricochet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to move at all? Or are you gonna stay put? Or are you gonna do a little jig?
I think for now I'm gonna stay put, but I feel really bad because Rats is in the middle of this.
It's fine.
He's fine.
Okay.
I'm dodging. for the
You're in
most
cover.
part.
Yeah, I'm staying put. I have a little bit of
All right, taking advantage of the cover, and so it is hot. You're in the jungle. It's humid. Rats, you just have this ball of light whiz past your head. Take care of 3 of these guys. What are you doing?
Well,
Just can you cast the spell Kill All Enemies?
right. Wipe battlefield.
I kind of have a plan that might be similar to that.
Be an interesting use of prestidigitation. Clean battlefield.
It's called token spell in Starfinder. Chris?
Yes. We keep referring Batfinder tonight.
Yeah.
Did you say Bathfinder?
Yes, I might have.
Hey, sometimes you're stinky after adventuring for a while. You gotta find a bath. Chris, I'm going to cast a spell. First, I'm like, Robbie, this is the guy that you hate? Pointing at the guy that just stepped out of the bushes.
Yeah, he's a real hard ass for a boss.
Well, let's see if we can change his mood a little bit. I'm gonna cast Command Undead on the leader
We're
of
gonna
the
have
squad.
our legitimate army with us.
And Chris, recently I may have played a prank on a fellow castmate where I didn't inform him what kind of serum I was giving him. And as a result of that, I was bestowed a token. So
Yeah.
I'm going to enforce that token now on your save.
Okay. There's a -5 to my roll.
Yeah.
Alright, and this is will save.
This is will save. Save
think
or
you-
suck.
I think you got me.
Gotcha.
I rolled a 4 on the die.
Oh, baby. What's that total?
That's gonna be a 7.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's probably a pass.
What? It's a failure.
Oh, I know.
I
haven't been drinking.
Yeah, the little red hearts appear over his head.
It's a different heart. That
So
way we know it's not Robbie.
No
What's
two
his name?
hearts are the same.
2 hearts beat as 1. So Rat's like turns on whatever bit of charm that he has, and he's like, Kenneth, come on, man. You're gonna bring out all this hatred just because I missed your birthday last year?
Well, I really wanted you there. You know, I waited. I saved a piece of cake for you.
Look, man, I'm sorry.
By the way, who are you?
I had
There's this
work.
whole big drift rock thing. You'll never get it.
I had a lot on my plate at work, so I mean, it's me. It's your best pal. It's Rats.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Rats. Yeah, you know what? I do remember you saying something about all of those paper airplanes you had to fold at work. That takes a lot of pressure on, you know. So it's cool. It's cool. I could probably find you another piece of cake.
Look, man, me and Robbie have been talking, and you really... Could you just ask your men to stand down? I know your birthday was important, and I will truly make it up to you next year.
You know,
There's no way to
I really want to, but I don't know if they'll listen to me. You know, I'm just a cog in the wheel. You know.
Oh, don't get down on yourself, Kenneth. You're the squad leader. I've heard that you're kind of a hard ass with these guys.
Well, it's true, but it's because I love them. You know, I know they can do so much better. They can reach their full potential.
All right, well, I'm your best pal, and I've been shot in the chest multiple times. That doesn't seem like best friend actions.
Yeah, you know, it kind of hurts. I mean, we do it every now and then in the squad, just kind of haze each other a little bit, but, you know, that's undead. We can kind of take it, but you're living and breathing, and, gosh, I really don't want to see you get hurt. I could ask them, but,
I
we all really
appreciate it.
we all really answer to the Admiral, so I don't know if they're going to do it. What's the text of the spell? I mean,
As long as it doesn't like hurt them, I think he'll comply.
No, that's
Right?
not the wording. It was different than that.
Well, obviously it's not the word.
It's if
No, it's if it would do something that it wouldn't normally do.
yeah.
ask them to stop.
Now the other thing is because normally an enemy that wants to kill you would not stop attacking you. So that wording there is kind of problematic. But the spell also makes him see me as like an ally, basically. So I'm asking it to tell its friends to stop attacking me, which I think it's still like within the realm of possibility.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll just... Man, you've all worked real hard this week. And we haven't really got just compensation, so... You know, why don't we just all sit down on a job and, we're not gonna move until the Admiral himself does something special. Maybe, throws us a birthday party that he was supposed to throw. I don't know.
This guy's really hung up on his birthday.
Hey, Kenneth, honestly, we were heading up to see the Admiral right now. Okay, and then you guys stepped out of the brush, and this whole thing got blown out of control. Why don't you guys hop on our ship, and we will take you up there ourselves, and we can all just talk this out.
You know what? I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. All right, men.
Well,
What
hold
y'all,
on. Just 1 sec. Let me dismiss this laser net, because that's gonna hurt a lot if you guys walk through it.
That would be great. Yeah, sure. So you dismiss it?
I think it's an action to dismiss, isn't it?
I
I might have to wait around to do that. I mean, I guess I kind of want to gauge the response of the rest of the squad.
Yeah, so he's like, man, let's stand down, okay? And then you hear the other guys like kind of looking at each other like, we're dead men if we do that. No, it'll be fine. I'll take it up with the Admiral. Like, he will literally kill us if we don't bring them back. Well, I, for one, will no longer shoot my newest friends. And he just sits down.
It is a standard action.
Yeah. So in Eoxia and Rats is like, he says that thing like, yeah, we were heading up to see the Admiral right now. You guys can literally ride in our ship.
We're bringing ourselves in.
Yeah.
Well, that capital ship, was that of Eoxian?
Yeah.
build?
Everything that you've seen fly into the system was Eoxia.
Right.
Yeah, so we are, like, that's a truthful statement. We were heading up to see him.
How about, men? And he's like calling to his men more than you. How about we play a little charade? You don't have to worry at all. We can pretend that they're our prisoners. And the Admiral Severox asks anything, we'll just say we brought him back. How about that? Well, that would be agreeable if they would do that. Yeah, we would go with that. What do you think? Do you want to pretend to come up as our prisoners? He's talking to you, Rats.
Rats had a harebrained scheme, and he's looking back at his teammates to see, like, the looks in their eyes, how they're gauging this.
Sev's just kind of like staring at Rats with like he doesn't want to let his mouth hang open with how absurd the situation is, but he's getting so close, like, and like he kind of like elbows Razel, and he's like, "Hey, what the hell is going on?"
Yeah.
Is he? What the fuck? And Sev just kind of like shrugs his shoulders, like,
Also, I'm still frenzied fighting, so he's just like ribbing to go punch this guy right next to him.
Don't punch him just yet.
He's
hold on.
Pulling back. He's pulling back, getting ready.
Yeah, I feel like
needs second now.
Raquel is like, she's a little further away, but she kind of furrows her brows like, wait, what is this exchange going on here? Like, I mean, I'm all for not fighting, but she's just like waiting it out to see how this unfolds.
The thing is, my buddy Rats, is Admiral Severox wouldn't be too happy with us if we came back empty-handed, and, well, you know, I don't want to get in trouble with the Admiral, so if you pretended to be our prisoners, you know, we could get you on the ship, and then whatever happens after that happens, but, you know, we wouldn't be responsible for anything, and I wouldn't have to worry about you dying at the hands of my men. So, just turn your weapons over to us, and we'll escort you right to the ship.
To our ship, right?
Oh, that could be a possibility, but if we don't come back with something, the Admiral's gonna be very upset. If we had evidence that maybe you were dead, that could appease the Admiral.
Well, I know how your guys' ships are, and they're not really suited for living creatures. So we would just need to take our ship up there. Is the only thing I'm saying.
Well, you could take our ship if you wanted, because I'm really worried about your safety. And if anybody sees a different ship, they're gonna blow you out of the sky. But you could sneak in with our ship.
Yeah, Kenneth, I think that'll work out. I think that might work.
But here's the thing. I like you a lot, but I don't like you so much that I'm gonna die for it, so gotta have some kind of way of proving that you're dead so that we get off scot-free. And then if anything else happens, well, we can just blame one of the janitor people on the ship for not cleaning up the mess, if you know what I mean.
Wait.
I don't quite know what you mean.
Oh, you've never been on a Neoxian ship? They're disgusting. I mean, I don't care, because I can't smell anything anyway. I'm dead, but...
Real quick, doesn't rats have something where, organs regenerate?
Yes.
Couldn't you just cut something or whatever?
It's internal organs.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, cut out your spleen.
But yeah, I mean, just point of order. You can totally take their ship if you want, because you do have life bubble, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, atmosphere-wise, that's not an issue. I mean, I don't care what ship you take. I'm just worried about you, but I also don't want my men to die because, I let you get away,
Right. I don't know how many times I can say this, but you guys would be coming with us, right? That was part of the deal. We're all going up to see the Admiral.
Well, I mean, you could, but I don't... you'd have to be our prisoners if we were there with you. If you just went up in our ship by yourself, I mean, we could just all hang out here until you get done. You could come back.
Okay. What kind of proof do you... This is a really weird line. What he's saying.
I mean,
I don't understand.
I just got to be able to tell the Admiral that you're dead. He really wanted your bodies, but I can't take your bodies back if you're not. You know what I mean? So I got to have a way to prove you're dead, but also not bring your bodies back right away.
Yeah, but Kenneth, that's the thing. We are going up there. We will be in the presence of the Admiral, so he will have us, okay? That's what I've been saying.
Oh,
we can all just go up there, and then the Admiral will have us. It'll be everything that he wanted. You'll probably get a big promotion. Robbie can take over this squad. Everybody gets what they want.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of dead, so I don't think too clearly. I think that's okay. I guess that's okay. Well, I mean, does everybody else think that's okay? Everybody else is looking at him like he's fucking crazy. I mean, you guys wear handcuffs? I think we'd be good. Otherwise, I don't think my men are gonna go for it.
Yeah, we can put handcuffs on.
Everybody else good with it? I mean, they're all like, everybody else is like, what the... Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna wear handcuffs, then we're good. Oh, alright, well, he said he'd wear handcuffs, so, let's get him out and let's go. And they all, like, lower their weapons ever so slightly and pull out some handcuffs, and they like walk up to you and they offer to put them on you.
I guess Seb puts his rifle on his back and he kind of like turns to, he's like giving you a second, like, hey, Razel, this is gonna happen. I just need you to calm down, okay? Like, as he puts his hands up
The round ends. He's like,
to get handcuffed.
okay.
What's happening?
What's happening?
I'm
What
tired.
happened?
Just, hey, just let this, don't worry, this is, and he kind of like, it's all part of the plan.
Well, Rats. So
I'm the Wookiee in the situation.
I'm assuming Rats is not moving at this point. Like you're done with your turn.
I'm sorry.
I'm assuming Rats, like you took your actions for your turn. You're not going to do anything else at this point.
Right.
Okay, so this corpse fleet guy moves up to you, and he's got handcuffs out, and he's offering them to you.
Yeah, I guess I'll take them and put them on.
Okay, and then the next guy moves over to Sev and offers to put handcuffs on.
Seeing Rick Rats, dude, he's like, all right, and he just puts his hands out. Like, not the weirdest thing I've done, but it's up there.
Okay, and then see this guy down in the laser net. He's going to move over to Raquel and do the same.
Then I guess I put my weapon away and hold my hands out.
Okay, Razel, you're watching all of your teammates do this. What do you do?
I put my hands out.
All right, so the guy across from you handcuffs you, and Captain speaks up. Kenneth is like, "Okay, cool. All right, if you're ready to go, we can take my ship, or we can take your ship. It really doesn't matter. What's more comfortable to you?"
I chime in. If I heard correctly, since we're handcuffed, aren't we taking our ship?
Totally fine. Whatever you want. With me at the helm, I can get us the clearance we need.
Yeah, let's take our ship.
Okay, let's go. And they kind of form a line behind you, and they're escorting you back to your ship. I assume you guys are kind of like taking the lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this took a turn.
I feel like we're all...
No, you didn't even get to take a turn.
I didn't. It's literally 40 minutes into the episode, and all I did was hold my hands out.
Yeah, I feel like we're all
You gotta be quicker than that.
awkwardly staring at each other.
Yeah, like what? Like I think we're all like with our eyes going like, well, what do we do now?
Right.
What's the next step?
We're getting a free ride up to the ship. We don't have to worry about getting blasted. Like, I think this worked out super well.
I mean, it
Yeah.
worked out, but like, how are we gonna get out of this situation when we get to the ship, though?
no, I mean,
We'll figure it out in a few minutes.
I guess that renders us upgrading our starship kind of pointless.
not necessarily. There's probably still going to be a space battle at some point.
So you get back onto the ship and kind of escort them. I mean, I don't know where you guys take them on the ship. I'm assuming you take them to the bridge, but I don't know if you got like any sensitive things that you're trying to avoid or what have you. But yeah, you're essentially got to give them control of the ship and for them to be able to trick the rest of their fleet into allowing you to pass.
Okay. What do we have to hide?
Well, we have sensitive Starfinder information, but I feel like all that's probably protected anyway, like password protected.
Yeah. Hey, Jeeves, can you let these boys fly our ship up to the capital ship?
Captain?
Yeah, Jeeves, it's all right. Go ahead and give them control over the helm.
Yes, Captain, I absolutely. And then you see like some things flash on the screen, and you now have command. Kenneth steps forward and says, "Awesome. This is quite the ship you have here, Rats."
Yeah, can you believe I found this on an old chunk of rock?
You... Hold on. You found it?
Yeah.
On an old rock?
Yep. A dead lady gave it to me.
You know what? That makes sense. You can always trust dead people. We have a great work ethic. So
I do miss Tony.
who was Tony?
Oh man, Tony.
Oh, he's a guy we met on Eox, man. He's so cool.
Oh, well, of course you met him on Eox. Everybody's cool on Eox. Yeah, all right. Well, this is great. You'll be able to talk to the Admiral about Eox. We haven't been there in so long, so it'd be great to hear some stories.
Oh man, you gotta go back. The dark skies, the
Radiation.
radiation. It's beautiful at night.
I love the radiation. I mean, what better way to bleach your bones than with some solid Eoxian radiation? Did you try it while you were there?
Well, I gotta be honest. I do not have the whitest of bones at the moment.
Oh, Rob, you didn't tell them about the Eoxian radiation? No, Captain. Oh, I'm telling you. As soon as we get this super weapon, we'll stop by. You can check it out. It'll be great.
It sounds like a date.
I can't. Well, I mean, I am seeing somebody, but that's fine. I don't think they mind. We'll just say it's a business date.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing, Kenneth.
So he cracks his knuckles and he sits down at the station and he starts typing in, and the ship takes off and begins to ascend into the atmosphere. And he's looking back over his shoulder and he's like, "Hey, I don't want you guys to feel like prisoners. I mean, you got to keep those handcuffs on, but if you guys want to mill about the ship or go have a party or something, that's fine."
It's the strangest thing. We actually have an Eoxian ship in our
Docking bay.
Cargo hold.
Cargo bay.
Oh, that's nice. What kind?
It's one of your guys' little, there's little...
Necrogliders?
The Necroglider.
A Death's Head Necroglider?
Yeah,
I love that model.
Yeah.
I used to have one of those when I was a kid.
Wow,
Yeah, we've had it-
that's horrifying.
Oh, it's I mean, you can zip around Eox in seconds with that thing. It's amazing.
We've had it in there for a while. I mean, we're not really sure what to do with it.
Oh, you
yet.
can't keep that thing garage. You got to take that out for a spin.
I keep telling them that, but I just haven't really had the time to, get it out and, knock the dust off. We've been pretty busy.
Oh, yeah. Dust is the worst thing for those models, but, I mean, all you got to do is give it a once-over, good as new.
It looks pretty fast.
Well, we should race. We should race sometime. Pit that against your ship. Oh, I'll fly that any day.
Definitely.
All right, well, what do you say we do it after we get the super weapon? Then we can go for a race.
We'll race back to Eox. Check out the radiation at night.
Sounds amazing. Oh, and you got to stare into the void of space. Nothing like staring into the blackness, inky void of space to really clear your mind of all of those pervasive, happy thoughts.
Oh, my God. This is absurd. I can guarantee you, for a fact, we are the only group to do this that's been recorded. 100%.
So, go ahead.
No, I'm just... I am a loss. I don't even know.
So at this point, it takes about 2 hours to go into orbit. And then it's going to take you a little bit more time to make your way to the ship. And you've got such a good buddy in Kenneth. He's fine if you guys want to just dilly-dally, go take care of some stuff. This is kind of the opportunity...
Why do we put the handcuffs on now?
What's that?
Why do we put the handcuffs on now?
Yeah, we could probably drop those off, but you got to promise to put them back on as soon as we get in the docking bay. Well, before we get in the docking bay, if anybody sees that you don't have them on, they're going to know something's up.
Okay.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and take those off, boys. do the thing, and they like push a button like on their wrists, and the things just like open and drop to the ground.
Yeah, Seb kind of like rubs his wrist. He's like, God, I wish they'd warn you with how rough those are.
Yeah, it's not really made for the living.
I can tell.
Yeah, we've been trying to work on that, but HR just doesn't really care about living people.
HR never cares about anything but themselves. They only care about the business side. They don't care about... They say they're for the people, but they're not for the people.
I know, right?
All right. You know what? You should take over HR. You know what the people need. Don't you think that, like...
Yeah, I
I
mean
mean, come on. How long do you really want to be out fighting? I mean, it takes a toll.
it really... You're a fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, I mean...
I know. You're out there for long hours, away from everybody you care about, and it just wears
I
on
mean,
you.
it's flashy at
Come-
first, right? It's sexy, it's cool. But then, I mean, after you've been in
Yeah.
a dozen battles, you're just kind of like, okay, not for me.
Yeah, it gets old, and you wake up sore every day. There's never really like relaxing. You're always on edge.
Yeah, they think just because you're a soldier and you're toting a gun that you're just some hard ass that never wants to kick back and enjoy a martini or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, martini's not exactly my choice, but yeah, I get what
Kenneth,
mean.
you old softy.
I
Yeah.
know. I put on a front for the boys because I'm trying to, make them tougher and really excel. But I mean, I like a good martini.
My thing is I love to kick back, a couple of mimosas in the morning.
Mimosas.
It's great.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, you got to treat yourself, right? You can't be hard ass all the time.
And
like you
then
said.
Raquel gets flashbacks.
all work and no play. You know what? I mean, I did have my sights set a little higher, but I wanted to kind of be like an admiral, if you know what I mean. But HR might be a nice step.
But here's the thing: if you become the head of HR, you can become the admiral of the HR department.
Admiral of the HR department. It's got a nice
think
ring
about it, right?
to it.
Yeah, and you know what? Like you're out in the field. You know what these people want. You could really strive to make the corpse fleet better for everybody, and not just the people at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, you can think about it. If morale improves for everyone, that just makes your job easier.
I like the sound of that. Admiral of the HR. I'm going to think about that on this while we're flying to the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. I don't know what that's
Yeah.
like, but tell me about it sometime.
Well, it's not great sometimes.
You didn't do it when you were alive?
It's a lifetime ago. I hardly remember it.
Bye.
Seb walks to the bathroom.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to make something to eat, and maybe my crewmates want to eat too. So maybe we can.
Yeah, I'm famished.
Yeah. You
head
see
to
from the bathroom, just like, I'll take a sandwich.
But make yourselves comfortable. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
Yeah. We'll. I promise we'll return it to your ship shape. As my buddy Rats, I'm not gonna mess up anything. It'll be clean. No dust. No nothing.
I appreciate it, Kenneth. I know you got them old dusty bones, so make sure you clean up after yourself.
Oh, you're so funny, Rats. Just like our old times.
Dusty old bones.
All right. Well, enjoy your lunch, whatever that is.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see you in a bit.
I guess I will join you.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys leave. You go out,
Into the lunchroom.
heading into the lunchroom.
Yeah.
And
I finished up.
What's it called? The kitchen?
The kitchen?
Oh, there we go. Got it.
trying to pull up the old map here. I don't know what's on it. There might be plenty of bad guys from last time.
Oh my. I forgot how much bigger.
Yeah, the ship map is.
Is that where is the kitchen?
I believe the kitchen is.
I think
this
it's
is the dining room
yeah,
area
right-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the back of
so
the
the
ship.
kitchen would be here.
Across the hall,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do I have access to my boy? I do. I'm going.
It's just Seb leaves the bathroom and kind of goes to
damn
the
it.
kitchen.
You gotta. It's 100 feet.
So while we're there, Raquel looks over at Rats and she's like, what now?
Yeah, what's the plan?
Yeah, dude, I didn't expect this to happen today.
Chris just duplicating all of these
Duplicating all the soldiers. Well, the good news is, if we do get into Starship combat, we finally have a fully crewed ship that we can.
Holy shit!
We can all take naps while they fight.
Like, hey, so
only 2 of them are like on our side, though.
yeah, like, we still got 5 to deal with, and I mean, like, are we really just gonna go to the Admiral, like, in handcuffs?
Hell no, that would be suicide.
Well, I mean, I mean,
This adventure goes to level 13. We're not going to beat him at level 10.
what are you talking about?
All right, listen.
Oh
guys,
God, Rachel has space madness.
What level are we? 10.
10.
Okay.
Listen, I know that, like, I don't have nearly as much experience out here as you guys, but I kind of had an idea when he was talking about us needing to be handcuffed for him to talk to his boss. What if we say we have to do the same thing? Like, our boss is calling us, and we get them in handcuffs before we get, and then they could be our prisoners?
How does that make sense?
Raquel, I mean, you know what? There are no such thing as bad ideas, but
That was pretty close.
That's pretty close.
No, okay, all right.
No, look, hey, look, Raquel. This is, we're kind of trying to figure it out as a team, and again, like, you're throwing out ideas. That's great. We're getting the ball moving, but I don't think they're gonna fall for that one.
Right. But I just thought, we can say, okay, we're still piloting towards your admiral. It's like tit for tat. Like we're doing them a favor, they can do us a favor. Like, we're on good terms, kind of, right?
No, Raquel, I'm pretty sure Sev was right about that being close to a bad idea. Like, almost on being a bad idea.
Okay, I feel like you guys are just trying to be nice about telling me it was a bad idea, right?
No. Raquel, come on.
Yeah, like Sev kind of looks at
It was
Rat.
just like
Yeah,
that
like,
close.
Yeah, look, Rat's right. It wasn't a bad idea. It
was an idea.
It's not.
It was definitely an idea, yes.
It was such an idea, but just not the one we really need right now.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to know, on a scale from, like, good to bad, what is it?
Oh,
It's okay.
It's like almost...
It's almost
bad, but not quite there.
It's like...
Why don't we move on to, like...
Okay, that's fine.
A different idea that's higher on the scale of good to bad.
Okay, all right. I just...
See,
it's learning.
Rats,
All right, I'm learning.
what I thought you were going to do was I thought you're going to get them to have us get clearance all the way to their ship and then, like, have them get into, like, the cargo bay and then open the doors and have them get sucked out into space.
Yeah.
That's where I thought you were going with that.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
I just don't know
You
how.
think everyone would go look at this necroglider?
Yeah, we could ask him to try to fix it. It was damaged, remember? Like, do you think that would work? I mean, think about it.
I
No,
don't
think
think
about
it
it.
would
Think about
work.
it. No, even if we get like 5 of them and we keep the
But
other
we need to
2
keep
there,
Randy. What's his
Robbie
name?
and Kenneth.
Robbie.
It's Robbie and Kenneth. Come on,
Rachel, are you
Razel.
okay? What? Jesus. Rachel, you gotta know this shit. We gotta keep the illusion up.
I don't.
Look. If we can get the other 5 that aren't on our side to go look at it, and we can get rid of them, and the other 2 are fine, I mean, we can handle them, right? Like,
Maybe we can get them to store their weapons so that they don't have access to them. So if they do decide...
Raquel.
They have
that
a
is
punch
just-
glove.
That is just another almost solid idea.
Jesus.
No, I kind of like that idea.
It could work.
Okay, so is
Where
this
would they
like...
Okay, you do that. We'll
Yeah,
stay here.
Yeah, you do that. Use your feminine charm.
I don't think I'm their type, for one.
That's a fair.
Alive?
Who knows? They might have like one of those things where they really like alive things.
Whatever the opposite of.
Necrophilia.
Yeah.
Living. I don't know.
Oh, where'd they go? They're gone.
No, they all died.
They're back.
Chris, you killed. Oh, they're back.
I mean, if we can just get rid of the other 5, I think we'd be fine. I just don't know how we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly thought your idea was to get them in, like, the cargo bay. And
There's 8 of them.
I was
Like-
trying to get us into a point where, A, we could get into the capital ship without being blasted out of the sky, and B, we could more readily control the battlefield than just being out in the open in a jungle.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was a little rough. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting 8 people.
I mean, I have 3 grenades. You may throw them in there?
Do not throw
no,
any
they're
of
not-
those grenades in my ship, Rachel.
Razel, what the fuck? We just fixed it up. You're gonna throw grenades in here?
It was a joke.
Okay,
Well, you can't joke. You don't have a tone for it.
I
don't-
don't think you know what tone means.
I'm pretty toned.
how about I go out there? How about I go ahead and go out there and I try and, like, take their coats, I can hang things up, maybe story time with them. Kind of ease them, get them comfortable, and then you guys can brainstorm since I don't know.
Well, okay, here, Raquel, out of all of the various ideas that have been thrown out,
That was the best one.
that was the best one. I think the best thing we have is the Necroglider jettison as many of them out into space play.
Okay, I agree. I think that's
like
our
that.
best chance.
Okay.
But like, how are we gonna do it though? I mean, rats. They're kind of like. I feel like you could probably get them to go down there.
Oh god. Yep. Okay.
I can help you. I don't know exactly what I do, but I mean,
I could... No, I got nothing.
How
you don't
about
have anything.
okay? How about we give
I'm
them
an
a
idiot.
tour of the ship, and then that's the last, and then
But-
that's the last room. We can give them a group tour.
And we're gonna need someone to stay up. Like, we can have Razel, like, stay up at the front and hit the button.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if we're being honest, Jeeves has been listening this whole time, so he can help too.
He has it going throughout the entire
yeah,
ship.
he's like broadcasting on the screen. Oh shit!
Then they're at the door to this place with guns drawn.
Jeeves has turned.
Captain, this is all very unorthodox, but I trust your intelligence.
Well, I'm glad everybody follows my schemes whenever I decide to come up with something.
I mean, I don't really have much of a
Well, I
choice.
mean-
I'm not the top of the line AI. I only listen and offer a friendly voice.
Jeeves,
Well,
come
also-
on. You got great ideas. All of your ideas are amazing.
And Raquel kind of just like slumps a little bit, like, wow, okay.
And like I imagine she's like thinking, and then it connects, and she's like, "Wait a minute."
Speaking of my great ideas,
Well, I mean-
while you were gone, I made you something to eat. It's over there on the stove.
I'm starving.
I mean,
Thank God.
Rats,
we all
if you-
take
you
a
said
we
it-
all take a lunch break and actually eat something.
Rats. Like, I mean, you said it yourself. Like, we're best at winging it, right?
Let's fucking wing it.
But
Yeah.
wing it.
Yeah.
Razor, Jesus, are you all right? Did you burn your tongue when you ate? And like, you,
I think so.
oh Jesus,
Cold-blooded.
cold blooded. All right, I mean, if we can try to get him to come back here and
I like the tour idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
That's a good
tour-
idea.
Oh, it's a okay. All right.
It's an idea.
Sorry, I got. Oh, okay. I like that. You humbled me. That's good.
Listen, you can't get a big ego, or you also end up like rats.
What?
Ratch just shakes his head like, yeah.
It's like, look, I
There's
say it out of a place of complete and utter respect. I respect my captain, but he has an ego.
Rats is just like, I have the best ego, really.
Top of the line ego.
All right, I guess we'll try the tour idea.
Okay, well, so realistically for this, we're gonna rapidly decompress the cargo bay. We shouldn't all be in there.
Right.
No.
100%.
Well, it's not a large cargo bay, right? Or is it?
What do you
It's
what
1,
define
2,
large?
5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30. It's 30 feet wide or long.
I'm saying so, like, if we can just huddle them in there and we stay at the door and we're like, sorry, there's not enough space for
Does
everyone.
all of your ideas hamper on them going, oh yeah, we'll listen to whatever you say, and that's not
Well-
the case.
Well, if we
it's
all do
gonna-
diplomacy checks or the people that talk.
My +1 is going to help.
Mine's a
whole
plus
lot.
16.
Yeah, there's also a necroglider in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bluff's +0, so I
That's probably getting jettisoned too.
mean, we weren't going to use it.
This is definitely a valuable use of that ship, is if we could jettison up to 5 guys.
That's
Burgers
probably
and fries.
more use it was ever going to do than we ever going to use it regardless. And also, in theory, couldn't you have all 5 of them walk around like, hey, can you guys come look at this real quick? And then like we walk on the other side and then we just like leave. So like they're behind it, so when it jettisons, it just pulls them out.
Okay, let's stop doing this and just actually do it.
Yeah.
Like, quit talking
Okay.
about it and actually do it. So we
All right, Chris.
we eat a nice hearty lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Yes, thank you, Jeeves. It was very good.
Thank you. I mixed everything that we had in it.
Oh,
Flavorful.
We'll round back to that after we take this shit
yeah.
back.
We'll come back to that. Let's put a pin in that. We're going to have to talk about moderation of cooking supplies.
Oh, jeez. I don't know how you want to do this, but
I feel
tell me
like
what to do.
I feel like realistically, Sev. Well, maybe Sev, but Razel should probably just be quiet or stay at the helm.
Yeah.
You
Me and Kenneth will be at the helm.
We come back with no one, and we're like, yeah, they're really admiring the ship.
Well, Kenneth is piloting the ship, so he's just gonna stay up there, right?
Yeah, I'm going to show him all the buttons that I have, that I press.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I guess Rats heads back up to the bridge. And I'm like, I think I'm biding my time. I'm waiting for us to get most of the way through this epic space battle that's happening around us, Chris.
Yeah, you, so you're kind of hanging out, just maybe checking things out. You haven't gone up to or you're hanging out on the bridge at this point. So
Yeah.
I want to pull in the image of what you're seeing now. You notice as you're leaving the planet and you're flying through into the open space between all of these 12 suns, you see there are just hundreds and hundreds of ships. A few bigger ones, a lot of smaller ones. There is like laser fire going from every gate all over the place. I mean, it's a crazy fireworks show. I mean, thankfully, you're still kind of away from the center of the gate, so you're not getting buffeted by a lot of this. You haven't been targeted by anything so much. It seems to be all mainly focused on the large capital ship that you're trying to approach. And as you glance out the window, you kind of get your first look at what you're seeing here. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just see this massive opening in space. You got black space in the material plane, and then inside of this other pocket dimension, you see like all these beautiful colors, nebula. And this picture's kind of deceptive because the Stellar Degenerator is like inside of here. It's not actually sticking out the gate as it is in this image, but you can see it's just like a big screw-shaped thing with this huge dish at the end. And you see down here in the lower left corner of this image, you see kind of the backside of that huge capital ship. And you're moving along another ship kind of takes notice of this strange looking ship. You can make a computer check if you'd like to learn a little bit more about this capital ship, by the way.
Sure.
Don't want to forget that.
Bad roll. It's a 26.
Okay, 26. And with the blessing of your friend Kenneth, you're free to do what you want about the ship. You take a moment to scan the ship, and you see this huge vessel. The transponder transmits that this is called the Empire of Bones.
That's the name of the book. Isn't it?
Probably.
I had to look it up.
You see that it's called
Sorry.
the Empire of Bones. It's larger than even a colossal-sized starship. It has capital weapons all over it.
Not lowercase?
Yeah, the lowercase are being repaired. They won't be until next Tuesday. You see that clearly it does not have an atmosphere as the undead ships don't. You also know that there's like tons of explosions going on all around, that you're able to make this scan without the sensors picking up anything. And you also find that towards the aft end of the ship, which is what is facing you, is where the docking bays are, towards the lower portion of the deck. So you're flying along, and you see this large ship. I'll pull that image in for you as well. This thing kind of looks like a bat with like a singular eye.
It's on the ship now.
Yeah.
There it is. Ooh, that's cool.
It kind of reminds me of like the Batwing.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All of the Eoxian ships are super metal.
Yeah, they're pretty badass. So you see that this thing inches closer, and it hails you. And Kenneth turns to you, and he's like, there's no camera on this thing, is there? You guys need to hide or anything?
Chris, is there?
Well, it's your ship.
I'd say you can. It's like Discord. You have to activate it.
Oh, okay. Well, you turn that off for me so there's just audio only?
Yeah.
It defaults to audio.
Oh, okay,
only.
good. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you hear this like skeletal voice like say, "Unidentified ship. Please state your business here." Hey, it's Kenneth. It's not Kenneth. That's what my buddies call me. It's Corporal Dango.
Dang.
My serial number is 212-PKY. One moment. And then Kenneth looks over at you and he winks. He's like, "Don't worry. I just checked my number."
You gotta do that. You don't have any ice.
They're old codes, but they're still valid.
Okay, it seems pretty clear. Mind if we scan the contents of your cargo? Just to be extra sure. We're on a high priority mission. Kind of got to get see Admiral Severox as soon as possible. So if you wouldn't mind just clearing the way, we'll take care of it from here. There's like this really tense moment of silence. Okay, you're clear to approach the Empire of Bones. And the ship slowly pulls away and moves back to begin dealing with the assault. As you draw nearer to the Empire of Bones, Kenneth looks over and he's like, "All right, the docking bays are on the lower aft portion of the ship. So I'm going to go ahead and take us in there. We should be able to land with no problem. And then as soon as we touch down, I'm going to need you to put the old handcuffs.
The old shackles.
Yeah.
back
You
on,
know,
yeah.
I don't want to do it, but I kind of have to.
Kenneth, I completely understand. You know, work's got regulations that you have to follow.
Yeah.
Just following orders.
I mean, as soon as I get into HR, I could probably have more say in changing those regulations, but right now, you know.
Hey, Kenneth, you know, while we still got some freedom left, do any of your men want to, you know, check out that necroglider that we got? I'm sure you guys would have a better eye for fixing whatever's messed up on it.
Well, I mean, I'd like to see it, because like I said, that was my classic spin, you know, my ship when I was younger, so I'd love to see it. I don't know if Rob's so much into it, Any other guys want to, go check it out? They're all like talking. They're still looking like this is really unorthodox and what the hell is going on?
Yeah, Seb's kind of like, guys, I mean, come on. It's like it's almost in mint condition. Like, I mean, when is the next time you're going to see an almost mint condition like Necroglide? It's got some scratches, maybe some of the wiring mixed up. I mean, that's like, we're kind of glad we ran into you guys because we're thinking, maybe you guys can fix it. I mean, you're here, why not, right?
Yeah, Rats, every time Kenneth finishes talking, he looks like that Zac Efron meme where he's like got his hands out, like
He's got his hands like
he's just like, anybody?
Eyebrows up, hands out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kenneth is totally on board. Everybody else kind of does not like the idea of leaving and going anywhere with you. So, I need somebody to roll a diplomacy check on these guys to see if they're willing to go.
I can chime in. What?
I love this whole situation. It's so delightfully awkward.
I can try to aid, but I got a plus. Oh, okay. Can I not aid? I have a +0. I don't think
You can aid.
Oh, can I? I guess I'll try. Couldn't hurt to.
Yeah, sure. We're all just really trying to get these guys
yeah.
into the...
Do you aid?
I got a 10. Yeah.
I got an 18.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I also rolled a 10.
All right,
So
how
Rats
much
is
up for
aiding
the
by
aid?
doing that
Plus
gesture.
Yeah, like Seb's kind of like, hey guys, like you guys get to see a Necroglider. It'd be kind of cool. Maybe you guys haven't seen one in a while. He's trying to like hard pitch it. You get a +6.
Plus
on top
6
of everything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so they're all aiding, and Raquel's also like, on the way we can kind of show you some of our quarters and stuff. Like it's a really nice ship. We lucked out.
Can I give you one of my tokens? Because I think I have 2.
Well, I don't think that I would need it, but you can.
Yeah, you want to tempt fate like that?
Nope. Okay, we'll take it. So 6 plus what? The 5.
That's 11.
It's 11.
So 11 plus your bonus already.
My
Isn't your
bonus
like super high?
My bonus is plus 16,
So it's already a 27.
and I rolled a 17.
Okay.
44.
Yeah. Or if the math's right, yeah.
It's the 27 plus 17 is 44.
There we go.
That's very high, Chris.
Yeah, I doubt that your book has anything to do with they use Command Undead and get 7 people to come on their ship, and then we're going to try to use 8 people to come on their ship, and then we're going to inject them into space.
Okay, so you got a what now? A 44?
44.
44 diplomacy.
Okay, I was debating on what the attitudes of these guys are. And with a 44, it doesn't matter if they want your lungs ripped out of your chest. So the 6 remaining guys are like, all right, this is really fucked up, but...
I just love that because like, all right.
Like, she seems nice, although...
That was more Chris just going all right than them going all right. 'Cause I imagine there's no way you could have prepared for this.
On page 5 of the AP.
It says in case of Command Undead and bringing them all onto your ship in book 6. Here are your diplomacy DCs.
Yeah, I'm just...
And I'm like...
I'm having it be like a...
I'm going to be distracting Kenneth at the pilot station.
All right.
It's like, hey, you press that button, it
Yeah,
turns
like
the
Seb
music
will go,
on.
hey Raquel, I'll go with you. I know I haven't been around like as long as you have, but
Yeah, I mean, it's kind... I'm just going to make it a blanket roll. I mean, I don't want to roll 6 times, so... yeah, they... Kenneth's like, guys, it's fine. Look, if anything goes down, it'll be my fault, okay? Captain goes down with the ship, right? Go on, check it out.
I feel like, if anything, too, Kenneth, right? I feel like because he has, like, nostalgia for this ship, he's, like, really hyping it up. So he's aiding us without even really realizing it.
Yeah, Rats, I want to go too, but I gotta have somebody at the ship here in case anything else happens. But I'd love to go check it out after my men get done checking it out, okay?
Oh, definitely. You and Robbie can check it out after we actually get into the docking bay and we get all the manacles on and stuff.
Okay, I mean, trust me, I really want to see this thing, but I'm thinking better of it. I'm going to let my men go first, because that's what a nice guy does, right?
That's what a leader does.
Thank you. And he, like, points his fingers at you, like, you're the man.
So we take a quick tour to the cargo bay.
All right, so everybody, all these guys uncertainly, except for our two named characters now, head back. Put these guys together. And, okay, so they head into the bay there with rats.
So I guess I'm still on the bridge.
Yeah.
No, you said you were coming with us, right?
Yeah, so... Yeah, Rats is like, Seb goes... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
We're gonna try and jettison these people into space. I literally had said, like, we shouldn't all be in here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll be with Razel, just be like,
You're showing Rodney. What's his name?
Robbie.
Robbie's
our Roomba.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm showing
him
Robbie
the
our
guns
weapon
and
system.
stuff.
He's like, oh yeah, like state-of-the-art targeting technology, like he's like scrolling through all like the video feeds. Like, yeah, we have a video feed for every cannon, so you can see what you're shooting at, and like live feed right into your helmet if you need to. Rats really kind of set us up with a good deal here.
That's...
He's like, say, sit down. You'll get a feel for the chair.
All right, I'll just, I'll check it out. This is... Wow, man. This is, Gosh, I wish we had something like this on our ship.
Yeah, we put quite a lot of resources into this to make this one of the best ships out
You think
there.
I could just, like, shoot a weapon right now?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, don't you think you get in trouble?
Yeah, I guess that's what the boss always
But
says. And you just see he gets real dejected.
Yeah, Seb kind of leans down. He picks like I don't know, one of like the light particle beat cannons or whatever, and he can like see like is there like asteroids floating around or something? Like, would you think like small?
Oh
pits
yeah, there's tons of debris.
Yeah. So he's like, Seb like targets like one of the pieces of debris. Goes, hey man, you know what? Just because it's such a weird like, just you know what? Just go ahead and hit the button. Like, I won't tell.
All right, cool. And he hits the button, and
yeah, like that
blows it. Yeah, he hits it.
He's like, I see, like I get to that all the time.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's exhilarating.
And
Like as he's like side eyes looking at Razel, like hasn't heard anything yet. So I'm like, I can't keep this bit up for very long.
while they're doing that,
He's good. Just giving a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Raquel stays out of the cargo bay. She just kind of shrugs it off, like, I've got claustrophobia. I'm sorry. I'll watch from here. But it is a great ship. And she kind of holds her arm out for them to go in.
Yeah, so they're just kind of grumbling. This is fucking stupid, guys. Whatever. They all move into the cargo bay and they're checking it out. So
this is the old necroglider.
Yeah. I don't care what the captain says. Like, these things are they're pretty lame. Like, a lot of the first year cadets fly them, but I'm not first year. I wouldn't drive this piece of trash anywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Now hold on a second. It's awesome. Shut up.
Now that guy's got the attitude I like.
Well, I mean, you can talk to him. I don't care.
I could climb up into the cockpit and show you.
Yeah, hey, don't
Show
slip.
you around.
Don't slip. The one guy that was all excited about it, he's like, yeah, I'm coming. Let me check it out. He comes around the other side of the ship.
Rats hops up into the cockpit. Just kind of... He's like looking at all the dials and stuff.
Yeah, you know how to fly that thing?
Well, you need a data jack to fly one of these things, and nobody on the crew so far has had one, so we haven't been able to take it out for a spin.
Oh, man, that sucks. I think I could probably rig my my computer and my suit to fly it, but I probably shouldn't.
Well, hey, Jeeves.
Yes, Captain.
Do you think you could seal the door to the cargo hold?
Absolutely.
Okay. And can you also open the bay doors to the cargo hold?
Yes, Captain.
But I was gonna say, but you say it in a different language, so they can't understand
Yeah.
you.
Say it in common.
You say it in common.
Yeah.
So, like,
I don't know what languages Jeeves speaks. Is there one that's more like obscure that we share?
yeah, I mean, he's got access to the computer, so he can speak pretty much anything that you can speak.
Okay. Then I'll pick one of my just out there ones. I'll talk to him in ancient Kishali.
Okay. All right. And he responds, yes, Captain. And the red lights in the bay start to spin. A klaxon begins to sound. And was Razel pressing the... No, Razel was just messing it. So yeah, the klaxons begin to sound. The door opens up, and it blows. This guy next to the bay door goes right out instantly. And then the next couple of guys, they begin to hurl towards the opening. I'm gonna do an old reflex save for air, see if they can grab onto anything.
I'm really
It's gotta be a
hoping
high DC.
I'm really hoping a couple of them just fly right out into space.
All five
right.
of them, or six of them fly out.
You see one guy fly, hit his head on a box that's bolted into the wall and flies out into space. You see the next guy, he bounces off the bones of the necroglider, hits the ceiling, and then gets expelled into space.
This worked out fucking perfectly. Oh, baby. Oh, my God.
The next guy is nothing but air. The next guy also nothing but air, because he rolled the same as the last guy.
Dear God.
And the final guy, also nothing but air. And you've expelled six of these guys out of the freaking airlock.
Oh, my God. Can't
And we'll
believe
see you
that
next
worked.
week.
Oh my God.
And now it's time to announce our patrons. But before I do that, hope you loved the episode. It certainly took a turn that none of us were expecting, and we played a little loose and fast with the rules, but I think the players loved it, I loved it, and I hope you loved it as well. If you love our show and you want more content from our crew, just go to our Patreon page and sign up. For $5, you get access to our monthly Patreon show. We're loving playing those characters. Kevin's GMing, having a blast. Also, as a special thank you to our patrons, we've got a little bonus mini episode coming this Wednesday. Emphasis on the mini, but I love it. It's awesome. At least I think it's awesome. And I couldn't quit editing the thing, so I'm glad there's a deadline, or else I would have just edited this thing ad infinitum. But it's our way of saying thank you, and we're looking for more ways to expand our content so that we can continue to help you get more value out of those hard-earned dollars that you so generously contribute to us. And now, for our patrons, giving a shout out to iPosk, Mary Geisenlink, Ultrawave7, Adam Wendell, Josh Gamble, Cody Rutherford, and our newest patron, Richard E. Field. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I should just put this on repeat for like a year. Our regular listening audience keeps us going, and our patrons help pay those bills. So thank you to everybody for your continued support. We love you. Take care. Make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.